Tension is rising across different parts of Nigeria as the federal government responds firmly to growing reactions from supporters of Nnamdi Kanu. In the past few days, conversations have moved from quiet discussions to public gatherings, strong statements, and visible security presence in some areas. The situation is not just political. It has become emotional for many citizens who feel deeply connected to the outcome of this case. Right now, what we are seeing is a mix of legal process, public opinion, and government authority all meeting at the same point. Supporters of Nnamdi Kanu are calling for a review of his sentence and asking the federal government to consider dialogue. On the other side, government officials are making it clear that the matter is within the hands of the judiciary and must follow due legal process.
Before we go deeper, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. This helps us bring you balanced and detailed updates like this every single day. Your support keeps this platform growing. Across parts of the southeast and even in Abuja, small but noticeable gatherings have taken place. These gatherings are largely peaceful, with people carrying placards and expressing their views. Many of them say they believe in justice, fairness, and dialogue. They insist the aim is not to create disorder, but to make their voices heard. However, security agencies have increased monitoring in sensitive locations. In some areas, officers have been stationed at major roads and public spaces. The government's position is that while citizens have the right to peaceful expression, public order must be protected at all times. So this response has created mixed reactions. Some Nigerians agree with the government, saying that the rule of law must remain strong. Others believe that more engagement and dialogue could reduce tension and calm emotions. Let us look at the bigger picture. This situation is not only about one individual. It reflects long-standing conversations about national unity, regional concerns, and how government institutions handle sensitive matters. For years, there have been debates about inclusion, fairness, and political representation. When a high-profile case like this reaches a major legal decision, emotions naturally rise. Supporters argue that reviewing the case could promote healing and open the door for dialogue. They believe that peaceful conversation is better than prolonged disagreement. Meanwhile, government representatives maintain that court decisions must be respected and that legal channels are available for appeal. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe. It is very important that you stay connected because this situation is developing gradually and we will continue to follow every update carefully. One important detail many people are discussing is how both sides communicate. Language matters. When officials speak strongly, some interpret it as firmness. Others interpret it as resistance. In the same way, when protesters gather, some see civic engagement, while others see rising tension. Perspective shapes reaction. Community leaders in different regions have also started speaking. Some are calling for calm. Religious leaders are advising their followers to remain peaceful and patient. Youth groups are urging dialogue rather than confrontation. The common message from many responsible voices is simple: Nigeria must remain peaceful. Economically, people are also concerned. Whenever tension rises, businesses slow down, markets become quieter, investors observe carefully, ordinary citizens worry about stability. So beyond politics, there is an everyday impact on traders, workers, and families. Another angle to consider is social media. Online platforms are full of strong opinions. Videos, comments, and live discussions are spreading quickly. While social media gives everyone a voice, it can also increase emotions if information is not carefully verified. That is why balanced reporting is important. Let me remind you again to like this video and subscribe. When you subscribe, that you become part of a community that values facts, calm discussion, and real-time updates presented in clear English that everyone can understand. Now, many people are asking, what happens next? Legally, there are procedures that can be followed. Appeals can move through higher courts. Legal teams can file applications. These processes take time. The government insists that due process is the correct path forward. Supporters, however, are urging faster consideration. They say that prolonged waiting increases frustration. This difference in speed expectation is one reason tension remains high. Security presence has also become a topic of discussion. Authorities say their goal is prevention. They want to ensure gatherings remain peaceful and that no individual takes advantage of the situation to cause harm. At the same time, its citizens are hoping that security actions remain measured and respectful. The key word right now is balance. Balance between authority and freedom. Balance between justice and empathy. Balance between national security and open dialogue. If you're watching right now, ask yourself, how can disagreement be handled in a way that strengthens the country instead of dividing it? Drop your thoughts in the comments section, but remember to stay respectful, like this video, and subscribe before we continue. In many ways, Nigeria has faced challenging conversations before. The strength of the country has always depended on dialogue, patience, and lawful processes. Observers say that calm communication from both sides could lower tension significantly. Political analysts also note that this moment will test leadership skills, how leaders speak, how institutions act, and how citizens respond will shape public trust moving forward. There are also calls for behind-the-scenes engagement. Sometimes solutions do not come from public statements, but from quiet meetings. Community elders, respected leaders, and legal experts may play a role in encouraging understanding. What makes this situation sensitive is the emotional connection many people feel. For supporters, this case represents identity and recognition. For the government, it represents enforcement of national law. When identity and law intersect, emotions naturally rise. Please like this video and subscribe again. Continuous updates require your support. It is also important to mention that many Nigerians outside the directly affected regions are watching closely. They may not be participating in gatherings, but they are paying attention. They are asking questions about unity, fairness, and long-term stability. International observers are also aware Nigeria is an important country in Africa, and developments here attract global attention. Stability matters not just locally, but regionally. Despite the tension, there has not been widespread unrest. This is important. It shows that many citizens are choosing restraint. It shows that even in disagreement, there is still commitment to peace. The coming days will be critical. Statements from officials, actions from legal teams, and reactions from supporters will shape the direction of events.